That was it for each other. We were it for each other.
Yeah, I was like, that one's definitely the one.
That one is definitely the one.
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
Priscilla and I decided to sit down and share with you all the story of our wedding.
We got a few requests from a couple of you guys to tell you the story of our wedding, and we think it's a really fun story and very non-traditional. We actually eloped.
Guilty as charged.
Ryan and I have been together for 8 years and officially married for 6. On our very first video, which is our infertility journey, right here, you can click right here and see. We did say that we were married for 8 years, but it's because we consider ourselves, you know, together in a team since the beginning when we got together.
Because the truth is, sometimes you just know, and we definitely just knew.
Yeah, we knew immediately from the moment that we started going out. That was it for each other. We were it for each other.
Yeah, I was like, that one's definitely the one.
That one is definitely the one.
So first, I think a little backstory. We put together a video already of how we met.
It's right here as well.
It's right there. We're just banging videos up in the corner. So Priscilla comes from Brazil and I hail from small town Wisconsin. Life took us both to New York City. That's where we met. And a few months later, we already were sharing an apartment together. And then we lived in that apartment for a year and we decided to move to Chicago. And in Chicago, that's when the wedding story finally picks up steam.
Our wedding story is interesting because it's not quite traditional. We never really had an engagement. We never really got engaged officially, and we never really had a traditional wedding. We had been together for a while at that time already, and we already, like I said, considered that we were together. Even though we didn't have, you know, a piece of paper saying that we're married, we did consider ourselves partners in a team. We were together in the good and the bad, and in sickness and in health and so forth, and we never felt that we needed a judge to tell us, or, you know, anyone else.
The truth is, finally we just decided to pull the trigger. We were like, you know what, let's do this, let's make it official, and we thought let's do it as simply and in as heartfelt a way as we can. So
because we really never dreamt of a traditional wedding, and it would be really difficult for our friends and family to relocate, you know, from wherever they were in the world. My family's in Brazil, I have family in Europe, Ryan has family all over the US, we have friends all over the US, and, you know, in other parts of the world. You would be a big destination wedding, and we didn't want to impose that on anyone. We decided to just elope, like we said, and it was really fun.
What we really wanted was to have just a night out with friends. We wanted to make it just a fun night, almost like any other night, but a night that we would always remember, and we definitely managed to pull it off.
Yeah, the only difference is that we would be married at the end of the night.
Yeah, seriously, at the end of it, we'd be sporting these bad boys right here.
We told some of our friends that we knew could make it, and those are some of our best friends in the world. Ryan's family did not know that we're getting married. My family did know, and they were really happy for us. And funny thing is that Ryan's family has a history on eloping.
Which Ryan did not know at the time, actually. I found out when I made the call that my mother had eloped before me, and then my grandmother had eloped before that. So I apparently am a third-generation eloper.
Yeah. And Ryan's sister just recently got married. Hi, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Love you guys.
Love you.
She recently just got married, and it was kind of an elopement as well.
It pretty much was. So it obviously runs in the family. It's in my genes.
Yeah. But we had a wonderful day. It was Ryan and I and 2 other couples who are our, you know, some of our best friends in the world, Zach and Mel, and Anders and Angie. Hi guys. We basically told them that we would be getting married. We got married on a rainy Monday in the end of October. But even though it was rainy, we had a wonderful, wonderful day. Our whole concept for our wedding was that we wanted to have a ton of fun, a very fun day, like we would any other fun day with our friends, except that we wanted to be married at the end.
Yeah. Priscilla went dress shopping, got a beautiful dress for the day. We went to a local jeweler in our neighborhood and got these fantastic wedding bands. And so we knew what we were doing. We picked a date. We took taxis downtown, and I remember sitting in there and already sort of feeling the nerves, feeling the butterflies. And we all convened at the Cook County Courthouse. I remember Priscilla looked so beautiful in her dress that she picked out, and in my memory it starts to get like, it all comes to me in flashes. I remember being there with the judge, and we had a small and beautiful ceremony. Just the 6 of us in a room, and it was perfect.
It really was. And afterwards, we went to the Wit Hotel, which is a really nice hotel in downtown Chicago, and we wanted to have a champagne toast. So the 6 of us made our way to the Wit Hotel in the rain. It was really fun. We had umbrellas and, scarves, and we're running. And it was super fun. We had a really wonderful champagne toast. And after, we had dinner reservations at this restaurant called Blackbird in Chicago.
Yeah, Blackbird was great. And funny story, in my former life back in Chicago and New York, I've always managed restaurants for a living. And it would turn out that later on, a couple of years later, I would end up the manager at Blackbird. So I later became the manager of the restaurant where we had our wedding dinner.
It's really cool. That's really special. We had a wonderful dinner. It was delicious. We had a little bit more champagne, and we had a surprise for our friends. We had bought tickets to Shuba's, which is a concert hall in Chicago, in the north side of Chicago, and we had tickets for these 2 bands that were in town just for that night. Momo, and they are a Brazilian indie band, and the Choir of Young Believers, and I believe they're Danish. We surprised our friends with tickets for the show, and that's what we did. After dinner, we just went to Shuba's and watched live music, and had a great time.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The music was so good, Shuba's was so much fun, and it was exactly the sort of night that we were hoping for. Again, just brilliant night out on the town, some of our very best friends there, lots of music, lots of fun, lots of laughter. After the music was done, we left Shuba's and went to Wicker Park, another neighborhood in Chicago, and we did a little bar hopping. We had a few more drinks. There was more music that night, and to put a bow on it, I'm pretty sure there were burritos at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So there you go.
That was awesome. And that's exactly what we wanted. Our dream wedding was to have a fun night out in the town with some of our best friends, and the only difference is that we, at the end of the night, got these bad boys on our fingers, and we never took them off ever again.
Nope.
So that is our wedding story. What about you guys? We're curious to know if what kind of wedding did you have, and did you choose to have a more traditional wedding, or did you elope? What kind of wedding suited you and your family? Let us know in the comments below. We are really interested in knowing.
Yeah, so thanks guys for watching this video and for sharing in our wedding story. And as always, if you did like it, please give it a great big thumbs up. And along with those wedding stories, leave some lovely comments for us down below like you always do. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe also so you can follow along with all of the videos that we post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for you guys.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.